All right, we're ready for another week of some baseball, ladies and gentlemen. All Wonger out there on the mound. He has pitched very well. Nail has pitched much better as of late. Uh, Now, once again, back in the discussion of the top five pitchers in the league. He's going to have Park Jae-hyun to start with. Park Jae-hyun with a solo shot in Sunday's game that we streamed. And the first pitch in there for a strike, and then we are underway. Park Jae-hyun, 15 home runs on the season. I believe 18 stolen bases after his stolen base on Sunday. And the 0-1, that's going to be a ground ball. Second baseman will grab it, throws across, and away. Good start for the old Wonger. Da, 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 da. All right, so Kim Sun Bin steps in. Misses inside though, 1-0. And 1-0 is outside at 2-0. First inning, 232 is what opponents hit against him. So usually starts well, runs into issues around the fourth inning and later. And the 2-0 is a ground ball. A shortstop will pick it up, throws across, and 2 away. And Kim Do-young steps in, looks at ball one outside. I do have to be concerned about him. Again, both third basemen have MLB aspirations. And, the 1-0 way outside at 2-0. Trying to stay outside against these right-handers is apparent. Kim Do-young leading the league in homers by 3 against Austin, as Austin has really fell off since the break. As the 2-0 is fouled away, 2-1. The fact that Kang Bae-ko is where he is after missing a couple weeks, a 2-1, a swing and a miss, and it's 2-2. This is down or runs the count full. We got our first full count of the day. Almost got through an inning with that one, or a half inning, I should say. Double check. I know Kiwi sent a message, but you'll see if it makes sure it's going through. All right, the 3-2 pitch fouls away. Ball 4 stays 3-2. All right, the 3-2 pitch. And that's into the dirt. He'll be on base with a 2-out walk. Brings up a Cassetitero. Cassetitero. Castro average, it's a 347 as he has just been on an absolute tear since coming back. And that is going to be a single into right field. Kim Do-young is going to hold up at second, though, but Castro breaks up the no-hitter. Runners on first and second with 2 outs for Na Sung-bum. Casitero. Casitero. All right, Na Sung-bum steps in now. First pitch is fouled away. If you're a Hanwha fan, this is not the guy you want to see. 5 home runs with runners in scoring position, hitting a 354 in these situations. And the 0-1 pitch. Fouls it away again. Late on both of those. So, got a lefty, left-handed batter, left-handed pitcher, 0-2 counts. He's been late on both fastballs, so he's probably going to throw him a pitch in the other batter's box. And sets up halfway out of the catcher's box, into the dirt, into the batter's box of the other side. And once again, a wasted pitch. Who is it? And the 1-2 is going to be an inside out. Great play by No Shiwan to snag it, get back to his feet, and step on the bag, and that's saved a run. We'll go to the bottom of the first. 0-0. Start of this inning is going to be very, very important. Or start of this, the bottom of this inning for Nail, extremely, extremely important because he has struggled in the first inning, ladies and gentlemen. Opponents hitting a 306 against him in the first inning. So as long as he can get out of this first inning, you got to like your chances with him going deeper. 12 quality starts on the season versus just 5 for Wong. Despite Wong having a lower ERA, Nail had a couple big blow-up games, but he has settled in 128.2 innings, 106 strikeouts, 37 walks. But again, it's that first inning that for some reason he has really, really struggled against. 306 batting average against in the first inning, 5 walks, 2 hit by pitches, and 21 strikeouts. He has pitched against Hanwha once this year, did not pitch particularly well. Did get the win, though. 4 strikeouts, 6 hits. Ended up giving up 3 runs in 7 innings, quality starts plus, 3.86 ERA. The reason why I say not so great, because that's above his season average with the ERA. So Choi-In Ho will lead things off for Hanwha. Again, lefty on the mound, Iwan Suk gets the start. Righty on the mound, Choi-In Ho gets the start. And the first pitch is down and away, and it's 0 it's 1-0. Last year he did pitch really well against Hanwha, but struggled to get the wins because he always ended up pitching against Cody Ponce, and that's misses, and now it's 2-0. Pitching against Cody Ponce, and for some reason, Ponce, a lot of games didn't have the lead when he came out of the game, but Hanwha's offense suddenly came together once he came out. As the 2-0 misses up high, and it's 3-0. Not the start Nail is wanting in this first inning. And here comes the 3-0. They're going to try to put one right down the middle. Just catches the top of the zone, and it's a 3-1. I'm fetching. 3-1 pitch. And he turns on that one, lifts it, going at the wall. Goodbye, baseball. I didn't want to say it. But that was the first home run that he has given up in the first inning on the season. Just thinking about it was just too much. All right. Peraza looks at to strike one. Way up high there. All right, so we've got Pak Jun Soon, great second baseman for Doosan. You got Pak Song Han, doing extremely well this season for SSG, and Jung Hae Young, who has lost his closer spots on the team. Now 1-2 count to Peraza. And Peraza averaged down to 290 on the season as he continues to struggle in the second half. As, that one is lifted up. Left fielder goes over a couple steps, though. Makes the catch, and one away. Sinker didn't sink. So struggles in the first continue. Brings up Moon Hyun Bin. That's a ground ball. First baseman grabs it, steps on the bag. 2 away. All right, so Kong Baeko will step in now. Way outside. 302 on the season. 25 home runs, but again, remember, he missed a little bit of time. They actually thought that he was going to miss the rest of the season, but came back. He has not done well since he came back, though. There's a backdoor slider there, maybe a sweeper. Sweeper. He throws both. in the second half, hitting a 235. Two doubles, two homers, 4 RBIs. And another 1-1, another strike on the outside, and it's 1-2. No, 1-2 misses up and in, and it's a 2-2. The 2-2 misses up high. The runs are accounted for. First full count of the day for Hanwha. And the 3-2 pitch. Turns on that one, and that is going to drop and roll to the wall and then stops. Kongbeko hustling it out, and he is going to be on base with a 2-out double. $47,000 hits in Hanwha's team career. Getting your piece came out of the pitch com, the receiver, so trying to get some help. Hanwha now a 67.1% chance of victory. All right, here we go. No Shiwan now ready. Kim Tae-gun now ready. Swing and a miss. Misses on the big wide sweeper. .272 on the season for No Shiwan. Misses that one late on it, fouls it away 0-2. In the second half, 303 with 7 home runs. And the great defensive play in the top of the first inning will really give himself a great offensive play here in the bottom of the inning. And the 0-2. Nope, he's going to watch the strikeouts. And that'll be out number 3, but Snail.
Thank you for the recommendation, Donoff 2000.
We go to the second inning. 1-0 Hanwha. Thank you, Don.
Thank you for the recommendation, easily, Eddie.
Thank you, Eddie. Welcome, welcome. 6, 7, 8 hitters coming up for both teams in the second inning. See if there's any scores elsewhere. Yep, LG's already up 2-0 against KT. And NC's up 1-0 against Doosan. And Kiel up 2-0 against Lotte. All right, Kim O-Young up into the 6th spot now. Misses outside there from Longer. And misses down low. He just grabbed his knee there. Now twisting his back around. See, I mean, I would think the trainer would be out there. Swing and a miss at a pitch right down the middle. It's kind of weird. Longer, after he gets the ball back from Ha and Saw, grabs his left knee, and then he's on the mound. He starts doing the little twist thing when your back is a little tight. That's a misses up and out of the zone, and it's 3-1. 375 against Wong on the season or career, however you want to look at it. 3-1 pitch. Grounds that one a foul. And that'll be the second full count of the day for Kia. Important to get that to pitch count up so that they can see everybody's favorite closer turned possibly regular bullpen guy. Yeah, another 3-2 fouled away again. Stays 3-2. Good start to the inning for Kia. Yeah, starting next week. The 3-2 catches them looking on the inside. Not sure what he was looking for. Making his return to where he flipped off the scorer for giving him an error and got kicked out of the game, then threw his helmet at the dugout and ended up hitting his coach on the head, and where he slammed his bat into the wall in the tunnel. It's, the 1-0 pitch misses low, 2-0. But yeah, the city wear. The current batter for Kia. The 2-0 pitch in there for a strike at the bottom of the zone, and it's 2-1. The 2-1 pitch misses outside at 3-1. And the 3-1 is slapped to the left field. That's going to get down into the corner. And he is going to be on base in his first at bat since returning with a double. All right, so Kim Tae-goon steps in now. He has 42% chance of victory. Too bad it's not 0 outs. We could get a bunt. That's misses down low. 1-0. 30 pitches now for Wong. 17 in the first inning, 13 here in this inning, with just 1 out and a runner on second. 285 on the season for Kim Tae-goon. The backstop always catches the for nail. 1-0. Just gets a stitch down on the bottom of the zone, and it's 1-1. And another 1-1 into the dirt. 2-1. And the 2-1 rolled over. The third baseman will have to look the shortstop or the runner back, and that will be 2 away. No Shiwan with a solid defense so far today. Brings up the number 9 hitter, Yoon Do-hyun. Yoon Do-hyun, 172 on the season. And looks at strike one there on the inside bottom corner. Yeah, too bad he's only hitting 172. Is that what it is? He does have a home run. He'd love to double that up. And the 1-1 pitch now sets up on the outside. Gets it at the top of the zone, though, and it's 1-2. Yeah, no 1-2 pitch. Just sets up on the outside. And he slaps it right to Peraza. And that'll be 3 away. They get a 1-out double, but they leave him on second. We go to the bottom of the second. 1-0 on him.
Thank you for the recommendation, Aaron Ramsey 5.
Thank you, Ramsey. Ba-na-na-na-na. Little jump at the end, little Kobe. No, 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 no. Wow, Kiam just dominating Lotte. They're up 7-0 in the second inning, and they're still up with nobody out and a runner on first. Good Lord, Kiam. Chu Jae-hyun with a 3-run shot.
Thank you for the recommendation, Mayu Face.
Thank you, my old face, and welcome. LG up 2-0. NC's up 2-0. Gonna have some offense today, ladies and gentlemen. Gonna have some offense today. And oh, well, their offense has been really good since picking up Davison. It's the rest of the team, the bullpen and the starters is the issue. Kenny is running away from that game. All right, Ha and Saw will lead things off here. Or sorry, Che and Saw. That's in there for a strike, and it's 0-1. Yeah, I saw it 7-0 with nobody out and a runner on first. And the 0-1 misses outside. 1-1. Yeah. Ever since I picked him up in fantasy, he's just been dominating. Another 1-1. Off the hands, the fouls it away. 1-2. Yeah, it happens. And that is a liner right to the shortstop, and 1 away. Now that brings up Ha and Saw. Swing and a miss. And 0-1. Roll over, the shortstop will pick it up, throws across, and 2 away. All right, Ito Yoon steps in at 287 on the season. This is outside. He is the reason why Kia has their current shortstop. As they keep trying to write him off every single year for the last 3 years, but he's just sticks around. Another 1-0 is a ground ball. Second baseman picks it up. And 1, 2, 3, go. The Hanwha Eagles, we go to the second or third inning. 1-0 Hanwha. Quick 1, 2, 3. That's could spell trouble. How's the weather today, Kiwi? Humid, nasty, gross, or is it all right? That's not good for the old Wonger. Then he starts off well and then usually ends up running into some troubles once the game gets going. That's a second time to the lineup. Third inning is his best inning, though. With 218, they're hitting against him. Da, da, da. Oh, yeah. All right, the top of the lineup up for Kia, Pak Jae-hyun, 4-3 ground out in his first at-bat. This is low there. 1-0. 283 now on the season for the left fielder. Fakes the bunt, pulls it back, but it's in there for a strike anyway. 1-1. Kiwi, or actually, Steve, you would know this probably. Pak Jae-hyun is on the national team, right? The 1-1 misses low. 2-1 now. I believe Pak Jae-hyun and Kim Do-young, part of the national team. The 2-1 pitch. Rolls it over. The first baseman picks it up, and Pak Jae-hyun is saying, "No, that's foul. That's foul. That's foul." It's not the first baseman's call. He fielded it in front of the ball, in front of the bag. That is not his call. That is not the first base umpire's call. That is not the first base umpire's call. That is the home plate umpire's call. As that is in there for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Thank you for the recommendation, Yagupan Chris.
Thank you, Chris. And then there for a strike, and it's 0-2 to Kim Sun-bin. Go get some rest, Chris. 0-2 pitch now. Slaps it foul, stays 0-2. And the 0-2 pitch into the dirt, so 1-2. What is that advertisement behind Gumi something. And a 1-2 pitch. That's going to be a ground ball. Shortstop will make the play. Throws and 2 away. And Kim Do-young steps in, walked in his first at bats. Looks at a nice pitch there. The 0-1. Didn't matter if he went around or not. It's still in there for a strike, and it's 0-2. Misses low. And here we go, the 1-2 pitch now. Swing and a miss on the high fastball. Second strikeout of the day for Wong, and he goes 1-2-3. We'll go to bottom of the third. 1-0 on. Back to back 1-2-3 half innings. Gonna get this game speed or sped up. Looks like Samsung is got on the board, bottom of the third inning. Kang Min Ho with a single and came around on the Pak Sing Gyu RBI. No, except for Lotte, all the home teams are blanking the away teams. (9-1-2) coming up for Hanwha here in the bottom of the third inning. Shimu Jun to lead off. Then Che and Ho, who had the solo shots back in the first inning to put Hanwha up 1-0. Yeah, and that's in there for a strike. 0-1 to Shimu Jun. Yeah, supposed to. Did he go around? Home plate umpire says, yeah, yes, he did. I think 0 in his last 5 games. That means he's due, right? Not on that pitch, as that's way outside, 1-2. Have to ask Brink the reasoning behind that mint glove. Yeah, Another 1-2 is lifted up. Right fielder stops and then comes back and is right where he started. One away. I still feel like Lotte's manager does not like Lotte's starting pitcher today. And Cheyenne O steps in. First pitch is skied, but will be foul. It started to sprinkle a little last night when I was out on my walk, or this morning, whichever way you want to look at it. And it rained a little bit. That's in there for a strike, and it's 0-2. It rained Sunday on the way back, but it never actually rained. And the 0-2 pitch, so way up high, 1-2. Only one coming back is Reyes. Did that guy make the catch with the glove? Here we go, the 1-2. That's a ground ball to the second baseman. Throws over to first, and 2 away. Get out the arm floaties. Yeah. All right, Peraza steps in. Flew out to left in his first at-bat. 0 for 1 on the day. It's just him and Kim Do-young. The foul that ends up popping up and getting Kim Tae-gun. And it's 0-2. And the 0-2 rolls over to the second baseman grab. A glove flip, and what was that? You got plenty of time. Why are you glove flipping that? Trying to look like a highlight reel. All day and a half. Wow, was that bad? We'll see how many pitches it costs him and see if it costs him any runs. He could have just taken it himself and stepped on the bag before Peraza. Brings up Moon-Hyun Bin. Can Moon-Hyun Bin make him pay? That's into the dirt. Ball 1. Another 1-1 pitch now. Sets up high and almost hits him. believe Nail leads the league in hit by pitches or hit batters, or at least he was pretty high up there before. As often happens when you've got guys that throw sweepers. All of them. The 2-0 pitch now sets up up at the top. Nope, steps off the back. Yeah, another 2-0 misses outside. 3-0. Yeah, another 3-0 misses, and that's going to walk him. Brings up a Kong Bei Ko. We've got the time call. All right, we'll try this again. And another ball since the air. He's thrown 5 pitches. They've all been balls. Ball 6. Yeah, another 2-0, and it's in there for a strike, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, it was Mississippi State. I thought it was Texas A&M. It's the 2-1 pitch now. Swing and a miss, and a big pirouette there. Looking like Kiwi. Right, the 2-2 pitch now. And he rolls it over. The pitcher, or the first baseman, will grab it. So steps on the bag. And 3 away. The air does not hurt him, except he had to throw an extra 9 pitches. We'll go to the 4th inning. 1-0 Hanwha. Elsewhere around the league, NC has added another run. They're up a 3-0 now on Doosan. Benjamin having a rough day. Only one earned run, though. As Doosan is committed to 2 errors. Uh, like it often has the numbers of injured players. You mean the recap? Ground outs. I thought you said a hitter's cap, but no, recap GO means ground out. And I was racking through my head who would have the initials GO. Yeah, Otani in the stands, there to scout. You get more Otani advertisements and Otani highlights than you do Korean players. And they still have the 4 minutes break. Shook getting a hook. All right, we'll try some KBO baseball. Throw an advertisement up. There we go. All right, to Castro will step in now. Singled in his first at bat, so 1-for-1 on the day. Looks to strike one right down the middle. Wonder if he'll get enough at bats to actually qualify. You know, one that catches the inside, and so and 2. Wonder how many at bats he needs in order to qualify. Looks like Mookie's back, Kiwi. And the 0-2 is slaps at it. And this stays a foul. And 0-2. That's going to be a single into center field, and he's on base for the second time today. Bunt with Nasung Bomb. I've seen dumber things. Do you see Kiwi? Did you see a guy came up today, number 111? Nasung Bama looks at the ball one way up high. Again, I told you guys earlier, this is where Wonger really starts to struggle. The fourth inning and later, it just gets for SSG. An Jae-hyun, first baseman. He's not playing today. Or he's on the roster, but he's not playing yet. Yeah, there we go. The 1-0 pitch, Nasung Bam. That's going to be a ground ball up the middle, and he is going to be on base. Runners on first and second. Castro going to slide into third base, and they're going to be on first and third. Castro legging it out. Thought he was definitely going to hold up at second. He has been dealing with some issues, but he's like, oh, what? I forgot this is Hanwha's outfield. Outside of Peraza, not a lot of arm. Brings up... all right, Kim Oh-young struck out looking in his first at-bats. Chance to tie the game or more. That's a foul it away. Now, yeah, if you look at the An Hyun-min that just hit a homer. This is low, 1-1. Kim Another 1-0 misses way outside at 2-1. That's because they have a double play opportunity. Yeah, second base and shortstop of double play depth, and then the corners play at the base. And the 2-1 is a ground ball, and that's going to get past the diving shortstop, and that's will tie the game. Back to back to back singles. Don't worry, no big deal. The most clutch hitter in the history of the KBO is up. Poor Chris. Pour one out for the homies, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, yeah, nobody out. You got a bunt here, right? And he pops it up to the catcher. It's amazing how bad these managers are. That brings up a Kim Tae-goon now that there's one out. As that's in there for a strike. You guys giving up 3 straight hard hit balls and then you bunt. It is amazing how bad Kia's manager is. Like, to actively try to be as bad as that would take a lot of talent. It's amazing how bad he is. The 0-1 into the dirt. Great stop by Haw and Saw there. Kia doesn't deserve to win. And that's going to be a ground ball, but it's a foul. 1 and 2. I'm not at all. These managers are all old. Actually, Kia's manager is the youngest manager in the league. I think he's like 43, but he grew up playing in the KBO. And, well, he thinks that what KBO managers did before is a good idea. They're all crap. They're all absolute garbage. If they managed in the U.S., if they managed at a high school level, they would have angry men waiting for them in the parking lot. As that's a ground ball up the middle, a diving stop by Shimu Jun. The throw gets him over at first as Ito Yoon was able to glove that. Runners now on the corners. A fantastic play by Shimu Jun. Thought it was going to get through, but it didn't. Fantastic play up the middle. Brings up the number 9 hitter. He just tried to glove flip to the first baseman. It's great for 1 run, but it's the 4th inning. Why are you playing for 1 run in the 4th inning when you just hit 3 singles off the guy? As that is going to be a single through the left side, and he makes up for it, ladies and gentlemen. He's like 43 or 44. Again, Longer just is not good in this inning. Park Jae-hyun holds up, but is still in there for a strike. Park Jae-hyun 0 for 2 on the day. Ground ball to the first baseman, a ground ball to the second baseman. And the 0-1 misses low. 1-1. Another 1-1. A ground ball back up the middle, and that's going to score another one. As Kim Tae-goon comes around, and another single. Imagine if they didn't try to bunt. Ito Hyun holds up at just second base. And Kim Son Bin steps in now. Misses way outside, and it's 1-0. This is the third straight week he started on a Tuesday. Here's the 2-1 pitch to Kim Son Bin. Misses low, 3-1. Tries to pick him off at second. I just realized I didn't even put up uniforms. I was wondering why it was so bright behind me. And he walks him. Bases now loaded. Bases loaded for the league leader in home runs. The fourth inning strikes again, once again for Wonger.
Thank you for the recommendation, Brandon Fabs.
Thank you, Brandon. Opponents are hitting a 167 against Wong with the bases loaded, a 2 for 12, no homers. As far as on the base pass, a ton of speed at second and third. Brandon, you are going to be my bench coach. With plays like that, I need somebody to really give me the great plays. Yeah, you are going to be my bench coach, man. All right, to Kim Do-young. Last Kia player that hasn't hit in this inning. That's a Mrs. Lowe. 1-0. Does have a grand slam, hitting 500 with the bases loaded. No, ball 2. Especially here, now that it's 2-0. Now that it's 2-0, he hasn't come close to the strike zone. Now is definitely the time to drop down that bunt. And the 2-0 is a ground ball, third baseman foul. Everybody back to their bags. Left fielder standing on top of the bag, and he's still just as tall as looks like they're video replaying that. Panoboga Paulimida. It's the helmet, Brandon. It's the helmet. It's the fact that he tucks his ear inside his helmet. All right, the 2-1 pitch now. This is low. You gonna throw him something down the middle, or are you gonna let the guy that's been hitting 400 since he came back from injury? The 3-1 pitch rips but foul. Runs the count full. He had a full count in his first at bat and walked. Third full count of the day for Kia. Kia has to have the weirdest helmets. They all sit super low on their heads. Here we go. The 3-2 pitch now. Swing and a miss at ball 4. A big strikeout to leave the bases loaded. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th. 3-1. Imagine if they wouldn't have failed on the bunt. That's good to hear, Brandon. That's actually fantastic to hear. Yeah, KBO is just so easy to watch. So we're back bottom of the 4th inning. Gonna have 5, 6, 7 hitters coming up. Important here is the fact that Nail has been sitting for so long. Noshiwan struck out looking in his first at-bats, and he hits him in the elbow. I talked about it earlier. I'm pretty sure that Nail leads the league in hit by pitches, or hit batters, I should say, not hit by pitches. See how many that is. 12. He had 15 last year. 15 and 164 in a third innings. 12 this year and 128 and 2/3. So that was coming into today's game. All right, Chean Sung looks at just strike 1. Yeah, I've never actually watched an NPB game. This is way outside. Right-handed batter, right-handed pitcher throws the ball in the other batter's box. Hanwha went from a 72% chance of victory down to a 34.8 after that to the last inning. Yeah, and the 1-2 pitch that sets up on the outside. He rolls it to second baseman. Underhand toss to the shortstop, throws to first in time. And a 4-6-3 double play. No glove flip on that one, ladies and gentlemen. No glove flip on that one. Way more offense because there's way less pitching. Well, the best way for it to grow, guys, is I know this sounds like a self promotion, but sharing any type of video I post, watching any video I post, to sharing any video I post, even if you're sharing it to yourself. I know that sounds bad, but that's the best way to expand, get into other people's feeds and stuff like that. It's Hanwha quickly behind 0-2 now. 6-3 ground out in his first at bat. I wish they had more English coverage. So the 0-2 pitch gets a piece of it into the foot of Kim Tae-gun. Yeah, their MPB is definitely way better. Like, there's no question about that. Catcher on catcher crime right there. You know, a reset back behind the plates. Still got the 0-2 count to Hanwha. See if they try to get him to chase outside. Swing and a miss. Not outside, right down the middle. Second strikeout of the day for Nail, and we go to the fifth inning. 3-1 Kia. Years and years ago. Elsewhere around the league, a quick update. LG at 2-1 now is the Anhyun Min solo shots. All teams have scored except for Chris's team, as NC gives up one in the top of the fifth to Doosan. Looks like Yoonjun Ho, the catcher, with a solo shot. Samsung and SSG tied at 1 there. And Kium is still cruising up 7-0 in the top of the fifth against Lotte. As the Castro steps in, looks at ball on low. Long is still out there, 80 pitches. That's it, Toro. Yeah, another 1-0. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Castro, 2 for 2 on the day. Led off last inning with a single, came around to score. And another 1-1 into the dirt, so 2-1. And advertisements. And 2-1 pitch. That is lifted up. A center fielder giving chase. Will hunt it down in front of the track and 1 away. Longer, 84 pitches now. There you go, Kiwi. That's Hajiwan and what's the other one? Suwan? Or Suhuan or something like that? That is fouled away. Nasambama 1 for 2 on the day. Grounded out to Noshiwan. Made a great stop back in the first inning, and then a single and a run scored last inning. One and two. The 0-2 misses up high, 1 and 2. And just gets a piece of that as he fouls it off of Insaw's leg. Stays 1 and 2. Surprised the KBO catchers haven't gone to the new style of shin guards. Another 1-2 pitch. Sticks the bat out. And a sliding catch by Che and Ho. Ooh, 1,000 people already? I'm telling you, the more Samsung plays horribly, all right, Kim O-young steps in. Kim O-young slaps that foul, and it's 0-2. You have a lot bigger audience to grab. I will say that. Another season, and you'll easily pass me. The 0-2 pitch. Skies that one up. Shortstop out into the grass. Second baseman under it and makes the play. And a 1-2-3 inning. Second, never mind. We will go to the bottom of the fifth. It's 3-1. Satana. All right, 8 to 9 hitters coming up for Hanwha here in the bottom of the fifth. Nail back out there, 56 pitches. 19, 8, 20, and 9. But again, that 20, he threw 9 extra pitches because of the error. Now, Ito Yoon will greet him here in the fifth inning. As far as bad innings for Nail outside of the first inning, not till the sixth. Puts it to strike one, 0-1. Ito Yoon 0 for 1, a 4-3 ground out in his first at bat. That's in there for a strike, and it's 0-2. Kiwi, who's number 25? The 0-2 pitch there. Slaps it foul. Tried to backdoor the sweeper, but he fouls it. No, not the player. I know who the players are. The cheerleader. No 2 pitch. Lifts it up. Left fielder giving chase. Will track her down, and that is out number 1. She was on the screen there. There's his wife. I knew they'd find her. Who does she cheer for, though? The one on the left. This is outside, 1-1. As Shimu Jun 0 for 1 on the day, flew out to right in his first at bat. I could agree with that. I will not deny he hits him. Well, she's a Hanwha cheerleader. Back to the top of the lineup after Nail hits the Shimu Jun. Yeah, she's like the head cheerleader for Hanwha. Today she's not. She's in the stands today. That's why we were wondering if they found her. All right, Cheyenne-O had the solo shot in the first inning. That's going to be rolled over. The second baseman tries to tag him, but is not able to. And that'll be two away as Shimu Jun avoids the tag. He'll move to second. Now Peraza steps in, and this is where the game gets tied, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know. She was a cheerleader for a long time at Hanwha, then went to NC, and then came back. She's younger than him. I don't know. It used to be against the rules for the cheerleaders to associate with players or fans outside of the game. I remember years ago, one of the Hanwha cheerleaders, one of the most popular cheerleaders in the league, got fired because she got knocked up by a bullpen catcher for Hanwha. The 2-0 up high, 3-0. And 3-0 in there for a strike, and it's 3-1. Not even a real catcher. Misses all four. All right, runners on first and second to 2 outs. Moon Hyun Bin steps in. Can the GOAT get it done? He walked in his last at-bats. 0 for 1 on the day as he grounded out to the first baseman in his first at-bats. Yang Yi-ji. I was like, who's Eli G? Another pitch way outside the zone. No 1-0. Struggling with command here in the last couple innings. As he skies it up high, left fielder underneath it. And makes the catch. We will go to the break. 3-1 Kia. All right, we're back. John Yu Ho out on the mound. He pitched well earlier this year, but has struggled as of late. Longer is done. He will be greeted by number 30. No reason to bunt here. Well, he might try to actually bunt. That's his up high, though. Ball 1, 0. LG now up 6-0 as they score 4 in the bottom of the 5th. It's a swing and a miss at a pitch way up over the zone, and it's 1-1. Yeah, I'm looking now. Yeah, it looks like Moon Jung Bin hit a grand slam. The 1-1 is going to be a soft liner to the shortstop or second baseman, and that's one away. What's up, Gopher? Bringing up the number 8 hitter, Kim Tae-gun. 5-3 ground out, 6-4 ground out. Did score a run, though. Swing, miss. The best, that's in there for a strike, and it's 0-2. The best player in the name in the league with the name Moon, it has to be Moon Hyun Bin. If you're in Seoul, they're going to say Moon Bo Kyung, but he hasn't played well for a long time. And the 0-2 slaps the bat up. The left fielder coming in will make the catch on the run, and that's 2 away. I would have to say the hardest name to know who is the best player would have to be Yoon Do Hyun. This is up high. And for a strike. A 1-1, a swing and a miss, so 1-2. Yeah, it's probably not gonna. It's probably not gonna happen, Kiwi. Swing and a miss at a pitch in the dirts. Throws down to first and 3 away. 1-2-3 goes Keo once again. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th. 3-1. All right, 4, 5, 6 hitters coming up for Hanwha here. Nail is still out there. 71 pitches through 5 innings. Has ran into some trouble, but it's trouble of his own doing. Not all right, so Kongbeko fakes the bunts. Not fooling anybody. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, here comes the shortstop that I talk about all the time. Things are about to get interesting. And that is a good thing for Hanwha. Yeah, another 1-1 is crushed. Not even turning to look. Goodbye, baseball. Absolute shot. All right, the time for a pack is Noshiwan steps in. Fouls that off. What's up, my face? That's because he's swinging with everything. All right, and the 0-1 pitch fouls it straight back, 0-2. We've got Yugong Nam, former Twin and now Lotte Giants, who has been injured quite a bit. Then Kim Sung Jin, and a pretty sweet looking card for Pak Chan Ho here. Yeah, so here comes the 0-2 pitch. That is lifted left field, going off the top of the wall. And he is going to be in seconds with a no-out double. Just missed the back-to-back shot. $127 meters, that's it? That was out of the stadium. Cheon Sung steps in now. Do they bunt with him? And Mrs. Lowe. Oh. Is that your cheerleader, Kiwi, the one that keeps showing up on screen? Ji Young? Yeah, fouls that away, 1-1. .268 on the season, 0 for 2 on the day. Lined out to short in his first at bat, and then a 4.63 in his last. The 1-1 pitch. Fouls it off again. Hanwha now with the greater chance of victory at 52.7%. Well, it's the captain. You don't bond with the captain. The 1-2 misses outside at 2-2. And almost hits him. Runs the count full, 3-2. Kim Bum Soo warming up in the bullpen. And he slaps it, but he does go foul. Stays 3-2. The 3-2. It's going to be into right field, and Nossenbaum has a great arm. Shea Unsung now runners on first and third, nobody out. Shea Unsung will come out. Iwan Suk will take over on the base pass. Colin Saw steps in 0 for 2 on the day. Needs a big hit here to get Kiwi his Rookie of the Year hat, Rookie of the Year uniform. This is outside, 1-0. Well, Brandon, it's better than me reading it and feeling illiterate. Checks over on the runner. Those of you guys watching, please make sure you hit the thumbs up. That's a like over on YouTube. That's an upper recommendation on SOOP. And he fouls it into the dirt, so 1-1. Saw 0 for 2, a 6-3 ground out, and a strikeout. And, checks over on the runner again. One pitch sets up on the outside. It slaps at it. Castro in foul territory, but it will get out of play 1-2. And he just gets a piece of the ball in the other batter's box. High fastball time. And 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Say goodbye to Kiwi's uniform. Here we go, Ito Yoon, a ground ball guy. But he also does come up with quite a few big hits. That's going to be a ground ball. That's going to be a 6-4 double play. Gets out of the inning, ladies and gentlemen. We go to the 7th inning. 3-2 Kia. I guess technically he's my second favorite shortstop on Kia. Needed a glove flip there to himself. Kium has added another one. They're now up 8-0 against Lotte. All games are in the 7th inning. I think my numbers are probably off here. No, my numbers are right. No, Hanwha had more hits than that. That was a smart heads-up play by the shortstop. I will say that. There he is. I knew he was lurking. I knew he was lurking. He can chat now that James is probably done. Yi Song-gyu out on the mound, 4.72 ERA. Third pitcher now for Hanwha. He will face Park Jae-hyun, the leadoff hitter. Kim Tae-hyun takes over at first base, where he should be playing all the time. No 1-1 count. Park Jae-hyun, 1 for 3 on the day, lifts that one up. Left fielder going at the warning track, off the wall, and Park Jae-hyun has a ton of speed. Is he going to go for 3? No, he's going to stop at second. And a leadoff double. Yeah, Kia wins this series. Hanwha's postseason aspirations are pretty much over. All right, Kim Sun-bin steps in now. They gonna bunt? No. Up high, ball 1. That's in there for a strike. 1-1. The 1-1, a swing and a miss as he was trying to hit a grand slam with just one runner on. Yeah, 1-2. And 1-2. This inside out swing stays alive. It keeps it at 1-2. Yeah, now 82.1% chance of victory. The thing is huge. You got to get James to ask what size that is. Is that's going to be a ground ball? The shortstop in the hole will step and throw, and he is going to head to third, and he's out. A bad base running. Trying to make plays, and you just cost your team. Wow. Unbelievable. Great throw by Kim Tae-hyun. Great tag by No Shiwan. What a awful, awful decision there. You've got Kim Do-young coming up, and you're trying that. Wow. Not even close. Misses outside. 2-0. Down to 64.4% now. And he crushes it. Goodbye, baseball. Crushed. How big was that bonehead play? We'll open up another pack on the Kim Do-young solo shots. Third solo shot of this game total. Would have been a 2-run shot, but instead, just a solo. All right, so Kim Min Soo, Lee Ju Hyung, and Kim Tae Hyun. Not a good pack, ladies and gentlemen. Park Jae Hyun is like, oh, thank you. I'm not going to get demoted after today. There's a Castro. Yo, one pitch into the dirts. 1-1. Yeah. That's it. Slaps it away. 1-2. He is really good. Even Kiwi thinks he might be good now. 80.9% now. It'd be about 94 if he wouldn't have been thrown out on the base pass. Yeah. Could be a lucky game, though. Could be a lucky game. He did strike out twice today. Yeah, another 2-2. Slaps it foul. Stays at 2-2. Cassitero. Cassitero. The 2-2 pitch into the dirt, so runs the count full. Fourth full count of the day for Kia. Yes. And the 3-2 pitch slaps it away again. Continues the battle here as Isang Gyu has found himself in some issues. $18 pitches for now. Castro gets on. You've got to take him out. The 3-2 pitch. Skies it up. A center fielder will range over. He is underneath it. And that will be 3 away. They get the solo shots, but it could have been a lot more. We'll go to the 7th. Bottom of the 7th. 4-2. Oh, 9-1-2 coming up for Hanwha. Can they do anything, ladies and gentlemen? Very well could be. I mean, gambling is illegal in Korea, but it's possible. Well, Kia has left 3 runs on the base pass, courtesy of a bunt and then that bad base running there. All right, so we're back. Bottom of the 7th. Again, nail should be done. 90 pitches through the first 6. For some reason, it's saying I have no internet, which doesn't make any sense because I'm actually on the internet now. He's like, hey, man, you just cost me an RBI. Is Nail still out there? No way, right? No. Jun Song Hyun out on the mound now. 2.95 ERA on the season. Does have 9 holds. And he'll face this Shimu Jun to start. In there for a strike, and it's 0-1. Bullpens, 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 ladies and gentlemen. It's the fun begins. Shimu Jun 0 for 1 on the day. Swing and a miss there, and it's 0-2. All right, right-handed batter, right-handed pitcher. How far into the left-handed batter's box will this next throw be? How far into the next other batter's box? Oh, they're going to set up with a high fastball. Rolls it over. He's going to have to hurry. The third baseman grabs it, a throw, and that's into the dirts. And he is going to be on base. They might give him an infield single. Kim Do-young had to hurry just because of how fast Shimu Jun is. We'll wait on the official scoring. I think they got to give him an error on that. That brings up a Che and Ho. They did give him a hit. J&O had the solo shot in the first inning. Not a chain, not a chain. Surprised we're not seeing a bunt here. And in there for a strike on the outside corner. Beautiful pitch. And here was the 0-1. Up high, 1-1. The old the Stone, Chedo Wan, or Chedo Wan, right? Oh, what was his name? Swing and a miss. Jaewon Ho. I was like, Chedo Wan, that is the all-time greatest Korean pitcher. I try to block out those 3 years, those 2 years of his managing. I think he's an announcer for SBS now. All right, the 1-2 he goes, a swing and a miss. Not in time though, and he is going to be on seconds with a stolen base. J&O with a strikeout. I moved here to teach 12 years ago, and I never left. Brings up Peraza 1 out now. And misses inside, 1-0 to Peraza. Peraza 0 for 2 on the day. Flew out to left and reached on an air and then a walk. 1-0 pitch is fouled away, 1-1. Peraza. Nope, steps off the back of the mound. Dun, 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 double play with a runner on second. Yeah, I don't know about that. The 1-1 pitch, that's going to be a ground ball past the second baseman, and that is going to score a run as Shimu Jun has a ton of speed. Peraza comes up with the RBI single, and it's a one-run game once again. How big is that bad base running play? One-run game once again. Moon-Hyun Bin steps in now. Peraza will try to steal a base. He's not very good at it. That's outside, ball one. Moon-Hyun Bin 0 for 2, a ground ball to the first baseman, a walk, and a fly out to left. That is a skied up. A left fielder will give chase, but it should get out of play, and it does. Not great, but not the worst. But please tell me it was Han Dong-hee. As the 1-1 pitch now. That's popped up, but will get out of play once again, given the Kia fan. Oh, the guy's got a glove and he's ducking. Guy's got a glove and he's ducking. Yeah, I mean, it all depends. Yoon Dong-hee. 1-2. Oh, almost gets Peraza over at first. The Dongi boys. Checks on him again. Another 1-2. Swing and a miss. 2 away now. Yeah, Han Dong-hee. There he goes. I just got my message saying that he hit a home run. LG up 9-1. Doosan NC tied. Samsung up 2-1. Kia up 4-3. Kiwam up 8-7. Outside of that KTLG game, they are some fantastic games today. All right, Kongbae Ko steps in. He had a solo shot in his last at-bat. Started off the 6th inning with it. As that is a foul, and that's way outside. 1-0. 26 home runs for him. 10 behind Kim Do-young, who hit that solo shot to put them up 4-2 at the time. Here goes the 1-0 pitch now. Misses down, and it's 2-0. Yeah, 2-0 pitch. Ground ball, and gets through the right side. Kongbae Ko comes up with another single. Peraza's going to get held up at second. Brings up a no-shoe-on. And Jun Sang Hyun will get a mound visit here from Kim Tae-gun. Here we go. No Shiwan steps in, a double off the top of the wall in his last at bat. We're 1 for 2 on the day. Also hit by a pitch and struck out looking. That is into the dirt. The 1-0 pitch now. Way up high at 2-0. On deck is Kim Tae-yeon, who has not had an at-bat yet today. Is 2-0 rolls it foul, and it's 2-1. It's like a Samsung and SSG top of the 9th inning there. Here we go, the 2-1 pitch now. Sets up on the inside, spins around though. Another 2-1 pitch rolls over it, and it goes foul. 2-2 now. Ba-na-na-na. Kia has been known to give up 30 runs. Go the 2-2. It checks on the runner, almost gets him. All right, 2-2 pitch once again. Misses outside, runs the count full, 3-2. Runners will be off on the pitch. Peraza plus speed. Single should score him. Nasung Bomb in right field has a fantastic arm. This is going to be the game, ladies and gentlemen. Sets up down on the knees on the outside, and he ropes it right into left field and right at the left fielder. That'll be it for Hanwha. They leave 2 more on. They've left 9 on. They add 1. We go to the we go to the 8th. We'll be back in a bit. It's 4-3. All right, so we're back again. A little bit of longer break. We've got the top of the 8th inning. 5, 6, 7 hitters coming up for Kia. 6, 7, 8 for Hanwha in the bottom of the inning. Jodo Nuke out on the mound. He'll face the lefties. Oh, wrong button. I was just looking at that one and I saw it. Hanyu Sam was battling there. All right, Nasung Bomb versus Jodo Nuke. First pitch is fouled away. Nasung Bomb 1 for 3 on the day. A single run scored, a ground out to the third baseman, and a line out to center. Little booty slap by the Kim Ye-won. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss at the high fastball. Beautiful pitch, and it's 0-2. The 0-2 into the dirt. 1-2. Advertisements. The 1-2 pitch just sets up on the outside at the waist, misses inside, runs it to 2-2. Jodo Nuke fan in the middle of the Kia fans. Misses inside, runs it full. Fifth full count of the day for Kia. It was a fantastic. That was cinema right there. The 3-2 pitch. Slaps it foul. Ooh. Not much, but it just was foul. Wild pitch tie. Oh. 3-2 pitch once again to Nasung Bomb. Swing and a miss. Once again, strikes out on a pitch below the zone. So many times. Brings up a Kim Oh-young. First pitch is fouled straight back. Not fooled at all on that. The 0-1 pitch into the dirt. 1-1. Kim Oh-young 0-1 for 3 on the day. A single. RBI variety, a strikeout looking, and a pop up to the second baseman. The 1-1 pitch now. Swing and a miss at ball 2. 1-2. Into the dirts, 2-2. Oh, KBO. No lead is safe. 8-run lead, not safe. The 2-2 pitch misses low, another full count. 3 straight Kia batters with a full count. And another 3-2 is going to be ripped. And Noshiwan, it hits off of him. And he is going to be on base with a single. Noshiwan not able to make the play right at him. He even stayed down, though. Thought he might have been hurt. Right off of his chest. Got in front of it, but forgot to get the glove on the ball. Oh, up comes the least clutch player in the world. Probably going to hit into a double play. What do you got, Kiwi? Double play or a strikeout? How many home runs has Jodo Nuke given up? I feel like he's not a guy that gives them up. Three home runs on the season. That's way outside at 2-0. I would not call 3 home runs given up on the season heaps. Just the important ones, right? Is the 2-0 pitch. Catches the outside at 2-1. Kiwi, you said Jodo Nuke is the best English speaker? That bodes well for Hanwha. All these other teams are coming back in late in the game. Swing and a miss, and he is out by 7 days. Wow. Again, swinging at a pitch way off the zone. He might. Was he safe? All right, now the 2-2 count to 2 outs. And that is going to be dropped into the wall. And he is going to head on into second base for the second time today. Another bad base running decision. Still nobody out. That'll be it for Jodo Nuke. We'll have ourselves a pitching change. Don't yet. But before all of those is Pitchers' wives, foreign pitchers' wives. They get number one spot. Kim Tae-goon will step in 0 for 3 on the day. Lee Min-woo will come on to pitch for Hanwha. Obviously, the number one is Josu Heng's girlfriend. Lotte has scored 10 runs in the bottom of the seventh, ladies and gentlemen. Lee Min-woo out on the mound. 4.66 ERA, 46 games. He's been a closer. He's going to be a middleman. He's been a long reliever. Yeah. That's in there for a strike. Because obviously Yuan Jin, and she was also very famous before she met Yuan Jin. And Daegun 0 for 3. 5-3, 6-4, and a 4. Fly out to left, way outside there, 1-1. The 1-1 is lifted, but we'll get into the Hanwha section. A guy makes the catch with his chest. That would be ridiculous. Never thought it would be happening again. Again, Tatis, those were both off of Pak Chan-ho, though. All right, the 1-2 pitch. Says throw it into the dirt. And he passed the diving third baseman. He's going to come up running. Moon Hyun-bin guns him out by more than they threw him out at second. That'll take us to the bottom of the eighth. A fantastic throw by Moon Hyun-bin. Nails him. 3 base hits, 0 runs. I said earlier, Kia did not deserve to win this game because of their manager's decisions. And you got errors, you've got some base running, horrible base running. Wasn't even close at the plate. 6, 7, 8 hitters coming up for Hanwha in the bottom of the 8th inning. SSG's up 5-2. There's still nobody out. Still nobody out. All right, to Kim Tae-yeon. Steps in. He'll have a pitching change, obviously, here. Jo Sang-woo. Kim Tae-yeon looks at just strike one. He always waits for strike one. You went from a sad video to an amazing video, Chris. Harpo is going to have all kinds of content. He's going to have 3,000 subscribers by the end of the week. And here comes the 0-1 pitch. Misses up high, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch misses, 2-1. Up and in. 3-1. And the 3-1 pitch walks him. Like I said way earlier, Hanwha or Kia did not deserve to win the game. Oh, Kiwi, are you going to be so happy? Runner on first, nobody out. Down by 1. Okay, it's 43.9% chance of victory. No, as that's outside, ball 1. And Saw 0 for 3 today. Swing and a miss, so 1-1. One of these says 42, like the app says 42.5, the TV says 43.9. Yeah, another 1-1 pitch to Han Saw. Into the dirt. It's a good block by Kim Tae-gun. And that's 2-1. Advertisement. He's, I'm sure he's cutting videos. The 2-1 is a ground ball right back up the middle, and that is going to put runners on first and second. Now it's bunt time. Got to play to tie the game. App says 50.5% or 50.0% chance that Hanwha wins, having a pinch runner, Park Jung-hyun. Watch his hands, ladies and gentlemen. Watch his hands. If he keeps moving his fingers, he's faking. Even the announcers are saying, oh, they're going to bunt. Hanwha now a 76.2% chance of victory. Pulls it back and skies it up. Nasung Bomb coming in. And one away. Excellent decision by the manager.
Thank you for the recommendation, Angry Jew.
Thank you, Angry. Welcome. Bottom of the eighth, a 2 on, 1 out. Shimu Jun stepping in. Kim Tae-yeon runs fairly well for a first baseman. That is lifted to center fielder right there, though. And 2 away, back to the top of the lineup. They will bring in the closer, ladies and gentlemen. Iuri will come in to close it out with a 4-pitch or with a 4-out save. This is huge because he's got Cheon-ho, left-hander. I imagine, are they going to pinch hit here? I don't know who Hanwha has left on the bench that is a right-hander. Lee Young, I imagine Lee Young will pinch hit here. Che Jae-hoon is going to have to go in as a closer. Is at Kiwi, is Haji Yoon a lefty or righty? But Iuri will definitely come in to pitch, that's for sure. I want to say he is. So you have two choices here. You have Lee Young or Haji Yoon to pinch hit. Because they used Park Jung-hyun to pinch run for Ha Eun-seo instead of Lee Young to pinch hit there, or Wang Young-mook or anybody. I mean, didn't Kium score 7 in 1 run, 1 inning? All right, so we're back. Yuri out on the mound, 7.58 ERA. He is taken over the closer role, 2 saves on the season. Oh, Haji Yoon will pinch hit here, or Hanji Yoon. Swing and a miss there. And that's in there for a strike on the outside. 153 on the gun. And it's 0-2. And into the dirt. 1 and 2. They could go Moonhyun Bin in center. Che Jae Hoon taking over in this spot behind the plate. Here we go. The 1-2 pitch now. Sets up inside. Swing and a miss. And he leaves 2 more on. They've left 11 on. Runners on first and second, nobody out, and they gets nobody even moving a base. We'll go to the 9th. 4-3 Kia. They just want to put people on and not let them come home. Definitely no lack of excitement. We're going to have the 9-1-2 hitters coming up for Ikea in the top of, or sorry, the top of the 9th inning. This has been quite the game, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you hit the thumbs up. That's a like over on YouTube. That's an up or recommendation over on SOOP. If you want to follow me on SOOP, next to my channel name is a little star. Just click that. That's how you follow me over on SOOP. Obviously, just subscribe over on YouTube. As the first pitch is going to be dropped into left field. He is earning his keep today. This is the same guy that I've done nothing but talk about how slow the game, or how fast the game is for him, and how he needs to go down. He is doing well today, ladies and gentlemen. This is what I talked about a couple days ago, ladies and gentlemen. A couple days ago, I talked about this in a game, in a walk. How Hanwha's manager has a guy that goes out there and he gets out of the jam and then he brings him in the next inning and he runs into troubles. Way outside. So Ejin Young heads into center. Che Jae Hoon behind the plate. I imagine Che Jae Hoon is going to take over in the leadoff spots. I'll have to find out exactly with Ejin Young taking over in the 7 spot. Nope, Ejin Young takes over. They have more faith in Che Jae Hoon hitting than Ejin Young, apparently. That is a foul to straight back. What's up, Lachin? Where you been, man? Been having a busy summer? All right, it's the 1-1 pitch now. Checks over on the runner. Kia 86.8%. Again, Hanwha is going to have 2, 3, 4 hitters coming up. The 2-4, and in there for a strike. 1-2. A slow curve in there. Easily could have been the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. It's going to be a slow grounder. The shortstop's going to have to hurry. The throw, not in time. Ooh, the first base umpire called him out. Did not look like it was in time to me, but I am a little farther away than the first base umpire. Makes sense. He's saying, I can't, my mic doesn't work. Ooh, he is out. I haven't, I obviously I haven't been able to watch anything. 반갑고가 아웃입니다. Great play by Shimu Jun and stretch by Kim Tae-yeon. No way, Sean. Kim Sun Bin looks at a curveball in there for a strike, and it's 0-1. Kim Sun Bin 0 for 3 on the day. 6-3, 4-3, 6-3, and a walk smashed in the middle of there. Lays off of it. It's outside, 1-1. And 0-1-1 lays off of that. 2-1. Yeah, another 2-1 misses outside. 3-1. And he walks him. He'll get a pinch runner here. I imagine Kim Min-gyu. Yep, there we go. Kim Min-gyu will take over on the base pass. As Kim Do-young steps in, looks at ball one. Solo shot in his last at bat. One-zero. Skies it up. The center fielder falls down and catches it. KBO doing KBO stuff, ladies and gentlemen. Advertisements. Brings up Castro. There for a strike, and it's a 1-1. I actually have seen, I saw Hanwha score 16 runs in 1 inning. Against Lotte. The 0-1 misses way inside, 1-1. Guillaume has scored a run in the 8th. 9-15. Checks, oh, almost throws it to center field. Castro 2 for 4 on the day. Misses up high, 2-1. Single in his first at bat, single and run scored in his second, fly out to center and a fly out to center. There we go, the 2-1 pitch now. Chung Chang, plenty of speed. Castro fouls that away though. 2-2. Twenty pitches for Yiminu in the 2-2. It's ground ball up the middle. Shimu Jun positioned perfectly. Throws to first, and that'll be a 3 away. We'll go to the bottom of the 9th. Hanwha down 1 with their 2, 3, 4 hitters coming up. Exactly what you would have asked for, ladies and gentlemen. So not only are you going to have the 2, 3, 4 hitters coming up, but you're also going to have lefty on the mound. So lefty Peraza is a righty, a switch hitter, but he does not hit well from the right side. Uh-oh, Samsung just scored 2, 5-4. Peraza 1 for 3, RBI single in his last at bat, a walk, a fly out to the left, and reached on an error. this is outside, 1-0. This has extra innings written all over it, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, another 1-0 is a skied up high. A left fielder, shortstop out into the grass. Under it, falls down and makes the catch. Brings up a Moonhyun Bin. I imagine there's a different right fielder right now. I imagine Park Chung-woo is out in right. Moonhyun Bin. Oh, looks like just strike one. Or just bad defense. Looks like they're not under it. 0-1. Way up and in. Almost hits them. And 1-1. A 1-1 pitch. In there for a strike. 1-2. Another 1-2 pitch. Misses low. 2-2. Moonhyun Bin 0 for 3 on the day. A ground ball to the first baseman, a walk, a fly out the left, and a strikeout. Sets up on the outside, and the 2-2 pitch slaps to the shortstop, backhands it, gets up and launches it to the netting. And Moonhyun Bin is now hobbling. That'll be an E6. As once again, there's the dude, and Moonhyun Bin is hobbling bad. Double pumps again, double clutches, and oh, twisted it as he hit on the front of the bag. He is gonna run. What did I say? Yep, they're taking him out. Mookie will go out there to run. Not a good base runner. A good speed, just not a good base runner. That's the guy that I talked about. Anytime it's the game is too fast. He's just. Kong Bae Ko steps in now. Three for 4 on the day, doubled in his first at-bats, a ground ball to the first baseman in his second, solo shot in his third, and a single in his last at-bats. Time for the walk-off. And there for a strike. 0-1. Yeah, always. What do you think, Kiwi? Triple to tie it? Hitting 346 in the 9th inning, ladies and gentlemen. The 0-1, a swing and a pirouette to make it 0-2. He hit his home run off an 0-2 pitch. I don't think he throws an 0-2 pitch near the zone now. Kiyoom has scored another one. It's 10-15 now. Looks like they just ended that game. All right, here we go. The 0-2 pitch to Kangbei Ko. Runner at first is Wang Young Mook. And he catches him looking on a fastball on the outside. A beautiful pitch. And that brings up No Shiwan. No Shiwan steps in. Strikeout, a hit by pitch. But first, we're going to have a mound visit here. Those of you guys that just joining, make sure you hit the thumbs up. That's a like over on YouTube, upper recommendation on SOOP. Make sure you subscribe over on YouTube if you're over on SOOP. If you want to follow me, next to the channel name is a little star. That's how you follow me. It's called the Loyal Viewer over there. All right, No Shiwan will step in. He is on the cover of the live stream, ladies and gentlemen. He's there for a reason. That is into the dirt, though. 1-0. No Shiwan, 1 for 3 on the day. Struck out looking back in the first inning. Hit by a pitch. A double and a fly out to left. His aspirations to go to the MLB after this season. Another 1-0 sets up on the inside. Lifts that one up. A center fielder will range over in front of it. Makes the catch, and that will be 3 away. As Kia holds on for the victory. 4-3. Oh, a game marred by really questionable decisions. Started off the bottom of the first inning. You had Che-Ho with a solo shot off of Nail to put them up 1-0. Then after that, Nail really settled in the second inning, though, or the third inning. Ground ball to the second baseman, tried a glove flip, ends up tossing it and reaching in an air, then a walk. So 9 extra pitches for Nail there. Then you get into the top of the fourth inning. They end up batting around a leadoff from Castro, leadoff single, another single from Na-Sung Bam, and then another single for Kim Ho-young. Now you've got runners on first and second. It's a tie game, 1-1. Of course, being the awful manager that Kia has, they decide to bunt. Guy's given up 3 straight hits. He worst inning of his entire day is the fourth inning in his career in the KBO, and you bunt. He ends up popping it up to the catcher. Then so now you've got a runner on first and second with 1 out, a 6-4 ground out, a great play by Shimu Jun up the middle to keep a run, to get an out. Puts runners on the corner. A Yoon Do-hyun RBI single ends up giving them the 2-1 lead. Then right after that, Park Jae-hyun, another RBI single. Then a walk, loads the bases, but Kim Do-young strikes out with the bases loaded, leaving them there. Then you go to the 6th inning. Kangbei Ko leads off with a solo shot, then a double from No Shiwan, a single behind him from Che-Eun Sung, puts runners on to first and third with nobody out. But a strikeout by Ha In-saw, and then a 6-4 double play from Lee Do-yoon ends up stranding those runners on. 3-2 is the game at that point. Then you go to the top of the 7th inning, a double. Then a 6-3 ground out, but Park Jae-hyun ends up a very bad base running. Yeah, he really did. He got out of innings than he needed to. The second, you got a runner on second, nobody out, a 6-3 ground out. So now you've got, but Park Jae-hyun takes off for third base after No Shiwon throws over to first. Kim Tae-yeon throws back to first, gets him there. Big there because the next batter, Kim Do-young, ends up hitting a solo shot instead of a 2-run shot. So at that point, it's a 4-3 game. You go to the bottom of the 7th inning, and you get a leadoff single by Shim Woo-jun, steals second base on the strikeout from Choi Ho. Then a RBI single from Peraza, a strikeout, another single from Kang Bae-ko. Now you got runners at first and second, but No Shiwon flies out to left. So again, more runners left on. Then you get into the 8th inning for Kia. You get a strikeout and then a single by Kim Ho-young. Then he gets caught stealing badly, by not even close. Number 30 ends up with a double right after that. So that would have been another possible run that Kia would have scored. Then after that, a single, but number 30 is thrown out at home. So 3 runners are thrown out on the base pass for Kia, and they end up getting the win. But it was pretty ugly on the base pass. Ugly defensively with the 2 errors that didn't cost them anything, but it in another game it easily could cost them big time. So Kia gets the win. It's a big win for them because Doosan is also got the win. That 6-4 came from behind. It is very big for Hanwha because at this point now Hanwha is, I believe, 7 games behind Kia for the number 5 spot. So at this point, NC and Hanwha, if they do not win both the next 2 days, their seasons are pretty much over, especially when the fact that they're going to lose some guys for the Asia games in the middle of September. So elsewhere around the league, LG got a big win over KT 9-1. That is big because, again, Doosan won. They're separated by 1 game. Also, SSG ended up coming back and beating Samsung 5-4. So those the teams that really needed to win got the win, or I guess a lot of teams need wins at this point, but LG gets the win to keep from falling into a tie with Doosan in that 4 spots. Is it Doosan or is it actually? It might be Kia. Sorry, Kia. So Kia ended up having to keep the win to keep pressure on LG. Tomorrow's game obviously will be another big one. I will be doing KT and LG tomorrow. This is the last week for 7 o'clock games, ladies and gentlemen. We will go back to regularly scheduled games starting next week. So that's it for me. I will be back tomorrow, 7 o'clock at KT and LG. Thank you guys for tuning in. As always, until next time.